So let's continue. We like on YouTube just to remember you guys. I just updated the questions a few days ago, and I saw that questions you sent, Julie, they're not updated. So I'm gonna read the questions, okay, guys? So next question. Have you or someone you know ever had to use the juridical system? Share with us this experience. What about you, Gabriel?
Okay. Yeah, I think yeah, because it is the the people's needs adapt in the environments, in the new environments of the pandemic. Um, in this time, it is can be to new ways, for example, the tools for digital tools, for example, Microsoft Teams and others for making meetings and solving problems in laws, in about laws, and it is, in my opinion, it can be providing, in fact, new ways and for ancient nowadays because by the way, there are these away in ancient nowadays. The the most the most meetings in I can see it in digital ways, I think, and others in prevention, I think.
I'm always forgetting I'm muted. So thank you very much for sharing. What about you, Julie? I guess you have been using the juridical system for a long time, right? Share with us your experiences.
I'm sorry, I don't understand your question because your voice is freezing.
Okay, just a sec, let me come here. I guess the connection is better here. So I'm gonna read again, okay? The question is, uh, have you or someone you know ever had to use the juridical system? Share with us this experience. Did you understand?
No, no. Your you
Can you hear
you
me?
you freezing for me.
Oh, damn it. Can you hear me now?
Vou tentar.
Oh, guys. I just sent the question on the chat here. Number one. Can you read it?
Yeah, yes, I can read. And no, I can use it. I can use it. The the critical system, and because I'm not working with juridic in the
Mm,
when they fight. I'm just working when they prevents the fight.
mm, important. Very important. Leticia, can you speak? We're not hearing you. Oh no, that's okay. So they have to use the juridical system, but as my sister is a lawyer, she used a few times, and it's very interesting the experience because during COVID, a lot of things changed. People didn't had to go to court because they couldn't, and it was nice to be on her side to watch the path. So this leads to the second question. During the COVID pandemic, almost everything in life, how did the legal system use technological resources to continue the activities? Julie.
In my city, for example, there is a conflict with the lawyers and the court because the court, the judge, needs to back the court presential, and the lawyers can use the internet for audience, but the court you'd like to obligation all lawyers back to the court again, and the lawyers fight with the judge, the court, because this is no make sense for the lawyers.
Sure, but in your opinion, I know it's something hard for us to discuss, but in your opinion, did it work during COVID when lawyers and judges had to do everything online, remotely?
I think online it's a good for lawyers, for the parts, and the judge too. But I think the judge was envy the lawyers.
Really? Yeah, maybe. So what about you, Gabriel?
I don't know very well because this topic I don't understand so much, but in my opinion, I think yeah, the students share with if they serve themselves. I think.
But I think just to use your imagination, when your boss said for you, you need to back the office because I want just this, but your job, you can you can do the things very well in home office, for example.
Yeah, sure. There are a lot of activities, some in the juridical system as lawyers and some other professions that can be done remotely. But I guess it's very hard, and we almost got obligated to adapt to something very quickly. It was hard not only for the lawyers and judges and everything, I guess many of technology tech companies, they weren't adapted to do the remote work as well. The company I work was one of these. We were a big tech company, but my boss wouldn't let us work remotely. It didn't make sense because we could do everything remotely and even better because quality, right? We didn't have to go to the office. As for me, I always prefer remote work. Um, so let me choose another. Question number 4, Gabriel. Please read it.
Okay. Are there technological tools that can help legal professionals? It
Oh,
is
sorry, I sent the questions again here. You can scroll down. It's updated. Can you see it?
sorry, I don't understand very well.
I sent the questions again here on the chat. You can scroll down to see
Okay,
updated
okay. Yeah, yeah, of course.
Let me read it for you. Just a sec. Number 4, how could students and legal professionals benefit the population and themselves through social media?
Um, Number 4 now.
It's the last one I sent.
Uh, how could students and legal professionals? Yeah, the number 4. Okay. Uh, okay, so it is sounds good because in my case, I can say I can see the in media such as YouTube, the main channel. Uh, I can see a lot of videos about this area and in the some topics about my area when can help me about that for uh, visa and another things and for to travel. Um, and then these professionals can provide their works uh, better and growth better and fast, in my opinion, and it is sounds good.
Awesome example. Awesome. Thank you very much. What about you, Julie?
I think they use the social media for all professionals. It's a good for self-brand, and I think it's important to for you for you share your knowledge, uh, especially in law. It's difficult to understand, and if you if you can can if you can share your knowledge the way there is a way for the people, for population. It's a good for the people understand. I think it's important for this.
Yes, I love your answer. I was trying to bring this point because actually I follow a lawyer account on Instagram. That's not my area. I don't understand anything about law. I'm very bad at this, but it's very interesting because the person I follow, for example, she's a female lawyer. She brings some parts of the law that we don't understand anything because it's written very difficultly for anyone to read who doesn't work with it. And she explains. Sometimes she records stories. Sometimes she writes on the post. So she takes something that affects the life of most of people, and she explains and tells us what this means and how we can use the law for in favor of us. So when you buy something on the internet, for example, and it's broken or it's ripped off, so you have the right to return that thing. I guess it's for 30 days or 7 days. I don't remember. But it's very important for us to have this kind of people to explain for us in easier ways the things that we don't understand. It's like the doctors, for example. There are a lot of doctor terms on medical that we don't understand. But if you talk to a good doctor, he or she will not make it more difficult for you to understand. A good professional, us for example, a good professional is someone, at least for me, who can explain to a person who doesn't understand anything about the area and explain something to the person that makes it so easy that the person can understand that not the person shouldn't use that term that is only on law, only on tech, only on doctor skills. So I guess internet is very important in this point because we should approach to people to another areas to get knowledge to something that's on our daily routine, on our daily lives. Uh, Julie, please question number 3.
Sorry, what question? Re- What? What are some of the technology tools that can help legal professionals? I think it help us in for legal search, for help us review the contracts, and help is to for schedule in the lawyer, and help us for our audience in for use the internet. I think it's a good for have more time, and it's a good for help us to don't lose the final time. I don't remember the name. The deadline. Don't lose the deadline. I think the technology helps us too much.
Awesome. Thank you. You brought some great examples, a lot of them. What about you, Gabriel? What tools do you think can help?
There are a lot of things can be helped more in this area. Uh, te- Technology tools is so good for many areas, but in specific areas, it provides more facilities, and the others always on where when it can be better. Do you hear?
I'm sorry, the connection is bad here. I missed what it said.
Do you hear?
Can you repeat just the last part? I didn't listen.
Okay. So in the last part, I said it's providing more facilities in this area.
Sure. Have you ever used the digital signature to to sign some contracts, for example?
Sorry, your connection is that or me.
The digital signature, online signature, for example, is a tool that, at least for me, I use a lot to sign the contract. And I think it's a very useful tool that not only legal professionals use, but everybody can use it. And it's very useful because, for example, we don't have to be in person to sign up some contract, or sometimes we have to authenticate it. So is one of the facilities that tech brought to us. Uh, Let me choose another. Question number 7, please, Gabriel.
Okay. What is the importance of digital rights? Okay. Uh, Digital rights, I don't know. Okay, digital rights. I like it because I can make a new process and for the other people or company, and which is the main away of the main away when I like more the digital contracts. It is easier and to practice and provide more to facilities in this practice.
Awesome. Thank you. Just to explain this question, the digital rights, for example, is it's for us to think. Can I do everything I want to do online and have no consequences? Can I say anything I want? Can I don't know, maybe steal someone's data, something like this? You do this stuff and you don't get punished for something you do. What's the importance to have these rights online on the digital world? Did you get it?
I don't get it. The digital roads.
I didn't hear you. It's the connection is killing me today. Julie, could you say a few words for us, please, about this question number 7?
Yes. I think the importance of the digital rights, it's the same the rights, all rights. But of course the inter I forgot the words, but the digital place, the people doing things like don't have this place don't have a over. You can do it all things you want. You can disrespect the voters. You can practice bullying. I think, of course, it's important for this, for protection the people, the crimes, all types of crimes.
Awesome. That's it. Thank you very much. Guys, can you see me? Hello? Guys?
Hello.
Hello.
Oh my God. My internet sucks. That's very bad. Um, Thank you very much for your answer, Julie. That's about what I wanted to speak to you guys. Did you understand what Julie said, Gabriel? Do you agree with her?
Yeah, I understand a little bit. Do you hear me?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I hear you a little bit as well. I'm not gonna lie. But so, question number 8, guys. I'm gonna read it for you. This is a recent news that just got out. I guess it's the end of February. The U.S. Supreme Court is reviewing a case to consider whether social networks should be held liable for illegal content posted for their users. For example, the Supreme Court of the United States, they are thinking if the content that someone posted online saying about terrorist stuff, about releasing bombs and this kind of stuff should be held as legal content to go to court to make this person responsible about what they said online. So, as a tech professional, what's your opinion about this? Do you think that content that people post online should be legal to use on the court? People should be responsible for what they say online. What do you think, Julie?
I think all the things the people did in the internet and they affect others, it's important to the law. The law is regular. I don't know the word. The law see these things because the online it's a fact in the real life. It's a fact the image, the reputation, affect the health, the people. the mental health. I think it's important for this.
Yeah, I agree with you. What about you, Gabriel? Do you agree with Julie?
It's the question number. Sorry.
Number 8.
8. Okay. Yeah, I think yeah. The technology can to become and has revolutionized laws and other stuff is too in many areas, and but for specific fields, I think yeah, the technology can be to be better in the future too.
Okay, thank you. Just to, oh my God. Just to add something here to Julie's answer, it's very important for everyone to be responsible about what they say. It doesn't matter if they say something in person or they say it online, because on the other side of the screen, there are real people. It's not just the computer. And people say a lot of bad stuff on the internet because actually they know it's very hard to be punished about the things that are done on the internet. So it's very important to take care about what we say. And we have to respect everybody and treat people as we would treat in the real world, as we were talking to somebody on our side, as we were talking to a group of friends or someone even you don't know. But we should respect the person like we would respect if they were in front of us, because it's not only because you can't see someone look someone in the eyes while you talk, you shouldn't be nice, be kind, and respect. It's very hard these last few years on the internet because people are getting very rude. So did you hear me, guys, or the connection is bad? Okay, thank you. So I'm gonna read the last question, number 10. How does the state use technology as a tool of oppression? I wrote these questions for you guys because there are a few countries in the Middle East that they block the internet, they block access to some type of social media and some type of website that they can search for specific things. So it's important to tell about how the state use technology not only to spread information but to to keep the population away from the information to another countries. What do you think about that, Julie?
I think the dictatorial country use the the technology for looking the people doing all the time, or for prohibiting the things. And it's like the movie, the Big Brother, the booking and the movie, the Big Brother. And I think it's terrible. For example, use the cameras. The cameras, it's important, but they use the cameras for oppression the people. It's pretty dangerous. for population. You're muted.
Sorry. That's exactly it, Julie. I agree with you. Like Leticia said, there are some countries that they use the technology to control people, control information, and to monitor what they're doing, and to keep track about what they can't say online, so the other countries doesn't see what's happening there, because they oppress the population in a dictatorial uh, rule, so it's very hard. Gabriel, what do you think about this subject?
It's a hard question because there are many topics around it, but the state can make and take it to control for their peoples and the internet in their country, and it is some problem. There are some problems around it, and yeah, it is can be tools of oppression. I understand, and I agree with this topic.
Thank you very much. I guess it's a very important topic, guys, because we see technology mostly as a tool of spreading information and talking to people on the other side of the globe, and spreading information very fast. I type here and do in São Paulo or Porto Alegre or in Belo Horizonte, and we're talking right now. This is a very nice thing. It's very good, and we can make connections. But there are a lot of other places and people or states that use technology to avoid people to get in contact with others and oppress, and just to keep their mouths shut. So, guys, we don't have time to another question. First of all, I would like to say thank you for your patience today, because my connection is very unstable. I'm lagging a lot. So thanks for being here to the end. And I'd like to hear first for you, Gabriel. I know it's not your daily routine to talk about this, but I'd like to know if you like, and if you have another suggestion for next week's topic.
Yeah, sure.
So, did you like today's topic? Do you think it was difficult?
Yeah, this topic, in my opinion, it's so difficult for me. I don't understand very well, but it is can be challenge too, because I understand a little bit topics, and it is can be more strongly for my thinking about the something is in this topic, and it is so good too. But in general, I like it.
Thanks. I'm very happy to hear that. So, if you have suggestions for next week, Gabriel, you can leave. I'm gonna send the link here, guys, and you can send comments. It's anonymous, so you can write anything you want and rate the immersion. Julie, I would like to hear from you as well. What do you think about today's topic?
I think this topic it's pretty important for all people because it's about democracy. Democracy. It's about they use the internet in the society. Maybe the people using the internet the way conscious, but don't think about the impact in all the life, all the society.
Thank you very much. Thanks. I loved having you here, guys. So I hope you like to hear, Leticia. You couldn't participate today, but thanks for being here as well as always. And next week, I will take care of my connection. I hope we can hear you next week as well, Liv. And I hope I can see you guys next week. We're talking about something else, and you can send suggestions to the topic on the link I just sent you here. This is the survey, okay? So thank you very, very much. This is a very nice city. Yeah, I agree. I actually enjoy it very much, Gabriel. I watched some episodes. It's very interesting.
Yeah,
There's a lot of profit.
I love this. Sorry.
That's okay. So, guys, this is it. Thanks a lot. I hope you have an amazing night and end of the week. So, bye bye.
Bye bye, guys. Ciao.
Gabriel, tchau, Letícia.